Hey guys, Mike Burke here with InsideRealEstatePhotography.com, and in this video we're going to talk about speeding up your real estate video workflow by creating and using templates. So you may have heard me talk about this in other videos, but efficiency I think is one of the key parts to running a real estate photography business. When you're doing multiple shoots a day and you need to get back photos, videos, floor plans, Matterports, or whatever else you're producing for your clients the very next day, which is what is expected in this industry, you're gonna need to save as much time as possible. So coming up with creative ways and systems to save time, I think is a great idea, and essentially that's what this video is about. So I recently had this idea to save myself a bit of time as far as real estate video editing goes, which is basically just creating and using templates. A simple idea that I wish I came up with sooner because it is a time saver and a good idea, I think, so I wanted to share it with all you guys in case you can benefit from this too. So without further ado, let's dive in and take a look at this. Before we continue on with this video, I just want to share a quick word about our sponsor, PixelMob. Are you looking for a professional real estate photo editor to help lighten your workload? Are you having a hard time finding a good and reliable editor, or don't even know where to look for one? Or maybe you just personally struggle with editing and can't seem to achieve the professional end result that you've been looking for? If any of this sounds like you should definitely check out PixelMob. PixelMob helps take the guesswork out of finding a reputable editor and connects you with the right people to do the job. PixelMob is an awesome website that links you up with available editors capable of doing just about any sort of real estate photo editing you can imagine, including HDR blending, flambient, virtual staging, object removal, etc. The best part of all is that PixelMob vets all the editors prior to allowing them onto their platform to ensure that they can indeed deliver on what they say they can. I also really like that there's a peer review system where photographers can rate the editors from 1 to 5 stars, giving you further tools and helping you choose the best editor to work with for your particular job. The editor also does not get paid until you are satisfied with your order. If you've ever been in the search for an editor and tried a few out, then you know full well there's been such a sore need for something like PixelMob in our industry, and I really think a lot of us real estate photographers can benefit from this service. It's completely free to sign up, and if you use my link pixelmob.com/IREP, you will receive $5 in credit towards your first order, so there's no reason to at least not give it a try. You'll also find that link down in the description of this video. All right, so here in my documents folder, I have this folder, real estate video templates, and if you look in here, there's 10 templates. And inside each one of these folders, you'll see there's a Premiere project file and also a song. So essentially what these are previous real estate videos that I edited that I thought came out good. So once you have a bunch of real estate videos that you've edited, so you will have to do that work up front, but once you have those, you can take the project file and the music file and stick them into folders and create templates. So essentially what will happen once we open the project file, all the media will be offline, but we don't need the media. Don't keep the media from the old projects on your computer. It's just gonna take up a bunch of space. We just need to see where the cuts were made along to the music track. So that way when we import our new clips in, we can just kind of plug them into the timeline where the old edits were. So we don't even need to think about the editing part of it. That's where the time save comes into play. So it's a great time saver. What I do recommend is you wanna have at least 10, 15 templates. I'm probably gonna add more to this. I have 10 here now, but you don't wanna be remaking the same video all the time with the same music. You wanna have a variety. So, I would say at least 10. So once you build up 10 projects that you've made, then you can kind of create these templates, because you don't want to be just putting out the same video with the same music out to all your clients into the world. A lot of them see each other's videos and everything, so you want to have a variety is what I mean. So let's now open one of these up and see how this looks. So now what I'm going to do is I want to use template 1 here, so I'm just going to take this, hold the Option key so I can copy this, and I'm going to bring it over to my sample project folder, and it's right here. So I'm just going to take that and drop it in there. So now you see I have the template here. And what I did, you don't have to do this, but I just quickly, this only took a couple minutes, just sorted out the clips into first floor, second floor, backyard, and front exterior. So that way I just know where everything is, it just makes things easier. So now I'm just gonna open this template. And of course, again, like I said, all these are gonna be offline. So it's saying, I don't know where any of these clips are or any of this media is. So you just hit cancel. Now, as you can see, we have this timeline here with our music track already in place. And these were the old clips. And here's all the cuts to the music. All of them are there already. So we're just kind of bring our new clips in here and use this as a template. So now I need to import my clips. So if I just kind of double click in the project window here, I can go to desktop in my sample project folder. And I want to just select these folders with my clips, and I'm going to hit import. By the way, I made like a template project folder here, which has like all the offline clips in here. That way you're not confusing them with your new clips here. They're not just all in here, you know, out and confusing you about what clips are new and what clips are old and which clips are offline, blah, blah, blah. It's just good, just stuff them all into a folder so, you know, they're hidden away and you don't have to worry about it. All right, so now that we have our clips in our project, all I have to think of is what logical order do I want them to go in? So of course, you know, first things first, I usually start with a front exterior, which I have all of them in here. So, and the first thing I need to do is convert these into slow motion because they're all in 120 frames per second. So if I just select all of these and right click or control click on them and go to modify interpret footage, and I'm going to put in my timeline frame rate, which is 23.976 or 24 frames per second. Now all these clips will be conformed to 24 frames per second or slow motion. Now in here I have some front exterior shots. I think, yeah, this one, I want to start with this one as my first clip. So in your head, you know the clips you shot while you were there, so you can kind of have an idea of the order you want them to go in. So like I knew this clip was in there and I wanted to start with this clip. So, you know, in your head, you probably already have a general idea of the order of the clips you want them to go in. So we will have to do a little bit of editing here because I just have to like, I'm gonna have to start setting the in and out point. So I'm just gonna set an in point here. I'm just gonna say, okay, I want it to end around there. Just a general in and out. And then I'm just gonna grab the video clip here and just bring it into the timeline. If I go here on top of this other old offline clip, and now I can just kind of extend it here and it can end wherever it wants. It can keep going, so that's fine. I'm just gonna keep going here a little bit. Let me just grab another clip, maybe, okay, like I just want it to start here. And I usually make my out points like pretty short just because these, I know, and then I can just kind of extend it to where it needs to go to end. So now we have these two clips in here. Then, you know, I'm gonna go to maybe this like welcome to our home thing. Put that next. So I'll just start around there. Again, just really short out point, just the way I can drag it to where it needs to go. So now we have 3 exterior clips here. I'm gonna add a fade in on this, just really quick. And it will fade in over this. I'm just gonna delete that so it's not showing. So you see it's just cutting to the music already. So you can get an idea here of how this is a big time saver. We don't even have to think about the edits, like trying to line it up with the beats or whatever else we're doing here as far as editing goes. We're just plugging in these clips. So, you know, from here, you know, I would probably jump into the interior. I'm not gonna edit this whole project here, but I just, you know, wanna give you the idea here of how this goes. Take this clip, set an in point, and just a quick little out point. And just keep dragging these clips in order, in the order you want them to be. And, you know, this will continue on and just until you get through your whole bin of clips and you have everything in here. So here's like a up shot. So now, of course, it goes to the interior. All right, so I don't want to drag this video out. I'm sure you get the idea by now. It's been a time saver for me. I've been pretty stoked about it, so I thought I'd share it with you in case it could be helpful for you. You could even share these templates with an editor and just send your clips to them and have them do it. That's another way of doing it, and another way of controlling how your video edits come out from a, you know, an outsourced editor. So that's another idea. So, you know, there's potential here, and I think it's a really viable idea to save you time, which again, efficiency is key to me in my business. Time is such a short commodity, as a lot of you probably understand. All right guys, so please share your thoughts on this down in the comments below. I really love to hear what you think about it. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate your support. Also take a look at the links down in the description below. I got links down there to Pixelmob, our sponsor, a great resource if you're looking to outsource your editing. Also down there, I have links to a sky replacement pack, editing practice packs, gear recommendations, a whole bunch of good resources down there, so please take a look at that. Thanks again so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon on the next one.